The old man sat by the window, a worn photograph in his hand. It pictured a smiling child, eyes bright with imagination. "This is where it began," he murmured, "the game of a happy place." He'd learned it from his father, a fleeting escape from their poverty-stricken reality. Their happy place was a sprawling meadow, bathed in golden sunlight. A crystal-clear river meandered through it, its banks teeming with life. They'd spend hours there, just the two of them, lost in their private paradise. As he grew older, the game became his solace. The real world held little joy. His father, broken by life's hardships, was a distant figure. Their meadow, however, remained a constant, a place where laughter still echoed and love felt real. But time, as it always does, marched on. The old man sighed, the photograph trembling in his hand. His father was gone, the meadow just a faded memory. Yet, the game, the happy place, remained. A bittersweet inheritance passed down through generations. He'd tried to build a happy place in his own life. Married his childhood sweetheart, had a son. Their laughter should have filled the house, but something was missing. The joy felt forced, the laughter hollow. His wife, her eyes reflecting his own disillusionment, withdrew further into herself. Then came the news, another child on the way. A flicker of hope sparked within him. Maybe this time things would be different. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. The birth was difficult, fraught with complications. His newborn son, frail and small, was whisked away to the neonatal intensive care unit. Days turned into weeks, the hospital becoming his new reality. The sterile white walls, the constant beeping of machines, the hushed whispers of doctors, all served as a stark reminder of their fragile existence. His wife, her face etched with worry, barely spoke. The happy place he'd envisioned seemed further away than ever. He found his older son, eyes wide with fear and confusion, huddled in a corner of the waiting room. Kneeling before him, he whispered, "Do you want to go to a happy place?" The boy, his father's words a lifeline in a sea of uncertainty, nodded silently. And so, they built it together. A sprawling treehouse nestled amidst the branches of a giant oak. Sunlight streamed through the leaves, casting dancing patterns on the floor. They filled it with laughter, stories, and the boundless energy of childhood. For a while, it worked. The hospital faded away, replaced by the warmth and safety of their shared sanctuary. His son's laughter, pure and unrestrained, chipped away at the ice that had settled around his own heart. Maybe, just maybe, this happy place could save them both. But reality, like a persistent vine, snaked its way back into their haven. His younger son's condition worsened, his wife's despair deepening with each passing day. The treehouse, once a vibrant refuge, began to feel confining. The laughter strained, the air heavy with unspoken fear. Then came the dreams, vivid, unsettling dreams that bled into his waking hours. The meadow from his childhood, now overgrown and shrouded in mist. The river, once crystal clear, ran thick and black. And at the edge of the meadow, a figure, tall and gaunt, its features obscured by the shadows. He tried to push the dreams away, to focus on the dwindling light in his younger son's eyes. But the line between reality and imagination had blurred, the happy place now a source of growing unease. He was trapped, lost in a labyrinth of his own making, with no escape in sight.